Let's get this over with and blow this bird. Who called us here anyway?
Crew's daughter, Rain.
Crew had a daughter?
Crew? Reproduced? Ew! Can you imagine what that tub of jelly must look like?
Thank you for coming to Crass City. It looks like
I'll play the
something
intro
well,
cutscene after the
I'm Rain.
whole tutorial,
Before
in
Father
case you missed a little bit
died,
of this,
his
and the
wishes
intro
were
cutscene
simple. To
starts
have
when you
his
start the
will
game
played
up,
for
so I
his
need,
closest
and that plays a
associates, and
decent
for us
part of the
to drink
story,
to his passing. This
like a little
special
bit, so I'm
vintage he
gonna
kept for the very
play that
occasion,
cutscene
to toast his death.
after the
Here's
whole
to
tutorial.
old friends and to Father's untimely death. So without further delay, his message to us.
Hello, nearly friends, and mostly enemies. If you're listening to this message, then I must be dead. Oh, well. As you all know, I loved racing almost as much as I loved weapons. Alas, I never fulfilled my living dream of winning the biggest race of all, the Crass City Grand Championship. But even in death, I will field the greatest racing team ever assembled and win the biggest race on the planet. You are the best, and you will race for me.
Never
Forget it!
I expect you're all riled up by now, so let me tell you why you will race, and you will win. If all went as planned, you just give a touching toast in my honor. Sorry to say, but I put poison in that special vintage. Quite unsporty, am I right?
Father!
This is where Rain probably gets upset. Sorry, dear. It's a slow-acting poison, or you'd already be dead. You have just enough time to finish this year's racing season. If you race for me and win, my associates will provide you each with an antidote to the poison. Simple, eh?
What the hell did you do to us?
Please, I didn't know. I drank it too. Father never did play favorites.
Yeah? Well, your father's crazy.
We're all crazy for coming here!
I think she's telling the truth.
Well, it's been 1 minute, so I figure by now you're all arguing about how to get out of this mess. My advice is trust no one. Win the race and save yourselves.
Jack, next time you invite me to one of your little parties, don't!
We can do this. We can race. And we can beat Crew at his own game.
Father bought us the best mobile racing garage money can buy, and each of you has a racing car waiting. We're in this together, so let's get to it.
Alright, so that was the quote-unquote starting cutscene of the whole story, but
It's been a while since you
the
raced,
actual
Jack.
intro
So let's take your vehicle
is
out on
also
the track
plays a
and
little
I'll
bit
go over
of
the
piece of it.
basics. Hit the gas, Jack.
This is just a tutorial, and you can't skip it. So, actually, maybe you can. If I just skip the tutorial, then there's no reason for me to go through it.
Here's your first new vehicle,
cool.
Jack. This one's built for speed.
Also, I'm the one spinning. Also, I can spin the control car if I do right on the analog stick. So every class has their own cars. So so the first two cars we get are the Road
And when
Blade
the need calls for something a little more rugged,
and the Basher.
use this one.
First cars we got. Now we're here in like the main menu area, but I do need to play the actual intro cutscene. So I'm going to do that as well, which is this. Which is why I'm sharing on YouTube, so just in case.
So there we were, wheel to wheel, with the nastiest racing cars I've ever seen. Razor-sharp chrome gleaming in the dark. Weapons bristling under rumbling hoods.
Oh, the Tri-City Welcoming Committee. Have a drink, friend.
Yeah, well, whoever they were, they messed with the wrong racers. Jak and I are world famous. And we're connected, too. We've been, invited to Crash City for the reading of some will. A rich guy named Crew.
The big gang lord?
Yeah, big is right. We were Crew's muscle in Haven City, but old Tub of Butter kicked the bucket. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah! Slowly, the racers circled us. The smell of fear hung in the air. And the smell of something else, too. I told Jak, lose the suckers!
My. Sounds like this city's terribly dangerous. Maybe we should get law enforcement to crack down.
Yeah, well, this place don't scare us. No nasty gang is gonna get us to turn tail and run.
Sounds like they had you dead to rights. How did you survive?
So this song actually is called, it's a very long name. This song is called You Think, it's from Queen of the Stone Age, Queens of the Stone Age, my bad. And it's called You Think I Ain't Worth $1, but I Feel Like a Millionaire. Pretty long name. This is, I think, the only quote-unquote copyrighted song, so that's why I'm kind of talking a little bit over it, just so doesn't care too much about it. And if I'm too loud or the game's too loud, please let me know and I can fix that. This is my second stream on YouTube. I normally do Twitch, which I will go over more about that later.
Jak was barely able to handle himself, but with my help, we took them all out. Until only one was left.
Really? You know, people in this town have a way of getting in over their heads. Like at the bottom of the ocean.
Easy, boys. My story's almost over.
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, it gets better! Really!
Dax, get in the car.
Jak! Are you crazy? You ruined my story!
Now.
Yeah! What are you waiting for? Step on it, Jak!
I told you not to go out. We're getting death threats, Dax. Someone doesn't want us here.
You think? I say we take the next boat home.
Not a chance. Hang on.
Jak!
And that's the intro cutscene, like the title of the game. The game intro. Well, basically that was before they went to go to see Crew's daughter and be for this party, go to the will reading and all that, whole 9 yards. We were introduced, in that one we're kind of introduced to three new characters that came out in this game. The rival, which was the guy in like the red coat, which he will get kind of like name dropped later, so I'm not gonna say his name. The guy with the cutty ear, like the orange hair and the markings on his eyes, was Shiv. Yes. And then the other guy with him, the kind of like, I think he had a man bun or something, was Edge. They're all kind of named off like knives and sharp objects. There's another one that we won't get name dropped. That was the one whereas actually after Jak, which was Cutter. But here we're racing in Spargus City.
This is a racing challenge, Jak, but this sport's called combat racing for a reason. Everyone on the track will have weapons, and they won't be afraid to use them. You'll be up against some pretty tough drivers, so watch yourself. The object is to complete the set number of laps faster than everyone else, but also do it in one piece. Just keep your car on the track, be a hard target to hit, pick your battles wisely, and get to the finish line as fast as you can. Go get 'em, Jak!
So like
This is a
Kira
racing
said, this
challenge,
is a
Jack.
circuit race.
This sport's called
Yeah, she's gonna
combat
go over
racing
every
for a
time you
reason.
kind of scroll over. So
Everyone on the track will
like
have
I said earlier, we get the
weapons, and
rollerblade
they
and the
won't be afraid to
basher.
use them. You'll be up
The
against
difference
some
between the
pretty
two
tough
is
drivers,
the
so
basher
watch
starts
yourself.
off
The
with
object
an
is to complete
extra
a set number of
armor,
laps faster than
and the
everyone
rollerblade
else,
starts with an
but
extra
also do it in
engine.
one piece.
But the basher has
Just
one
keep
extra
your car on the track.
gearbox
Be a hard
total,
target to hit.
and
Pick
the
your battles wisely, and
the
get to
rollerblade has an
finish line as
extra
fast as you can.
engine
Go get 'em,
total.
Jack.
form, and you can see rollerblades are yellow and black, and the basher is like a maroon, kind of like a purplish and like brown. But the thing we can do is actually customize the cars. So like if we go to the basher, we can change all this, like tune performance. This is where we upgrade our cars and take crystal orbs. This seems like a lot. It really isn't. Modify body parts. This does a little bit. So the more you change on it, it's like the wheels. I don't fully know if those do something, but I don't like. If I take out the hood, I actually lose some defense. I think in total, but it doesn't actually tell you that you do, because you have less parts of your car that's gonna pop off. You can accessorize. So like you can get helmets and antennas. I don't bother with these at all because they're all in the secret shop. Secret shops don't care. I don't care about. And then we have the paint job, which is actually what you guys are coming in. I'm gonna let you guys like choose the colors for my cars. So for my cars, so we have obviously the main color, and then the side colors. So what we're gonna do first is one. I guess we just customize our cars first, and now just swap. Which car should we use? Should we use the rollerblade, or should we use the basher? Personally, I usually run the rollerblade because it's probably not better now. But I mean, you lose one armor. You can buy armor very fast. I don't want to go that way. So say I go to rollerblade and I go to my tune performance. Armor is one of the lower things to buy. So just by hitting it once, doing like one race first place, I get the same armor that the basher has at the very start of the game. So there's no real point of running the basher, and we'll get 2 more cars later on in each class. Each class has like 4 cars, 2 that you start off with, 2 that you'll get like a solid midway or so through. So for the first race, I'm gonna run the rollerblade. If you guys want, you pop the colors in, and I can the first colors I'll see, I'll just pop up here and like color the car in. But like most games in the PlayStation era, the 4th game is always kind of like the quote-unquote spin-off, I guess. So Crash's 4th game technically was CTR, Crash Team Racing. Actually, no, it's just Naughty Dog games. The 4th Naughty Dog game from PlayStation Purple, got it. Like this, or should we go like a bit like a darker purple, or like that, or like a nice vibrant one? But most Naughty Dog games back in like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era had the 4th game always kind of be a racing game, or their main games at least. So like Crash had 1, 2 Warped, then they had Crash Team Racing. Jak had 1, 2, 3, and then had Jak X. No, technically, actually, I don't know if Daxter came first, but Daxter was a spin-off that kind of like closed in what Daxter did in between 1 and 2. What should we do for our second color? A darker purple? Okay, I can do that. I'll go like there. Alright, and then what should we do for our second color? Obviously we're gonna choose multiple colors. Each car can get 2 colors, basically. And I can just keep rotating the colors, just so you can kind of like see each of them. But Jak X is actually a lot of fun. It's probably one of a darker red. Ooh, okay. Like, I want the pale. Maybe something like that would be nice. Sure. But Jak X is actually a really fun racing game. I really enjoy it. It's nice. It's got a lot of character to it.
Welcome, race fans, to another turbocharged season of high-stakes, high-speed racing. As usual, yours truly, GT Blitz, will give you a review of all the action as the best racers of the world swap paint in their quest to claim the Crash City Grand Championship Trophy. In the end, only one wheel jockey will claim the prize as the greatest racer in the land. And we'll be here to cover all the thrills, chills, and spills. The season's first race kicks off in a few minutes, so stay tuned and keep those engines humming.
The first race.
I fear this affair will end badly. A wise man once said, "Be watchful of those in front of you, but beware of those behind."
What wise man said that?
I did.
Look, none of us is happy about this, but we might as well make the best of it.
My father provided everything we need to win. One of us can do it if we all...
Your father got us into this mess, so zip it before I come over there and play daddy.
Well, well, I was told we had some fresh wax rookies this year, but I had to eyeball it for myself. GT Blitz is the name. I'm the Crash City Racing Commissioner and star of the highest syndicated sports event on the planet. I just came by to wish you luck and to skid down a few rules. No side bets, no cheating, no rule breaks or we'll break you. You in gear? This is show business, boys and girls. Only the best racers move up to the bigger events, so make me happy and make the crowd scream.
Let's race.
So there's kind of more of an more intro. So there's Shiv, there's Torn. Everyone got a kind of rehaul, like new character design for this game. Ooh, it actually looks nice in game. This game has starting boost. I fucked it up. Every character got kind of a redesign except for Kira and technically Daxter, but because Daxter's redesign was the end of 3s. So here we have two different. So as you can see, we have two different types of items. You got Red Eco and Yellow Eco. Yellow Eco is activated through your R1. They are your forward shooting weapons. So like if I use the grenades right here, I will be shooting them forward, and then Red Eco is always your backwards guns. So I send out an oil slick behind me. You've got your generic like bombs are kind of like your I don't know. I guess like a green shell if you go to Mario Kart or something. I don't want to say that because it's technically not true. They do have a little bit of tracking. The machine gun is more of your like green shell weapon or something of the sort because well, I just died to a peacemaker. Because machine guns don't have any tracking, and it's just based upon how your aiming is. I'm just getting screwed. Rockets are your red shells or your normal missiles, like CTR. Wow, red, you got your oil spill, which is like just an oil spill, like most racing stuff. Peacemaker is your blue shell, your warp orb, your first place killer. It's going to kill whoever's in first place, no matter what the health they have or not. Red Eco, you has like it's got a turret, so what I do is I pop that down, and now that will be there on the track until someone blows it up. As you can see, which I actually just died, so I can't really show it off too much. You get there are little meters above the little circle. So the little circle that shows my weapons, there's a dark eco meter on the top of it. Basically, upon getting enough dark eco, which is if I'm either taking enough damage and getting kills, the meter will rise.
One lap finished.
And basically, once that meter rises up high enough, you will get dark eco. And what that does is it basically just powers up all your weapons. Both yellow and red, and it does not mean two separate like, oh, you need to get dark eagle twice. Oh, I really just hit first place just to get blown up by his. Okay, that makes sense. Circle is your drift. R2 is your boost button. I'm going to die. Alright, so I can maybe stop. R2 is your boost button, which is indicated by the blue meter on my right, on the right, next to the yellow eco. And the green is my health bar. So instead of just getting hit once and dying, unless someone uses the Peacemaker, of course, I have to lose all my health to die. Those are mines that just drop, so they will hurt anyone on it as soon as it touches them. There's another type of mine, but I think that's based off. But you don't normally get those. Those are sticky mines, so they will take a little bit of damage off you until you basically just jump them off. And they've dropped a few of them. They don't do too much damage. They're not great, but they're not bad. Then there's the actual big mine, which you drop it once and it pops a normal one. But I think that's the Dark Eco variant. Bombs for Dark Eco, you get to shoot more bombs. Like, more bombs come out per shot. Missiles, more rockets come out per shot. So instead of 2, it's 4. So like you can see, I have 2 here, but if I got hit by a Dark Eco one, which I did earlier, it popped 4 out. That will guarantee a kill per each. Because you can only take 4 rockets. So if you just have 2, like I have the 2 stockpile here, I will be able to kill 1 person with both of them if I get it right. Drifting, I already said what drifting is. X is accelerate, obviously. L2 is your jump, or your left trigger, whatever. That is your jump. So if you want to take jumps to get higher air time, or to get rid of like the little mines on you, you hop to kind of get them off. It doesn't do anything for boosting, doesn't do anything for anything that, unless you get enough air time.
You saw it here, folks. At least those of you who didn't die yawning or switch to the brand channel. An unknown driver wins his first big race in lackluster fashion. So, tell us what happened out there. Were you frightened?
No.
Well, wait till you race against the big-name drivers.
It gets worse.
Much. Think you can handle it?
Give him a break!
I'll take that as a no, or no comment. And with that, let's take it down to Greaser in pit row. That's a wrap. Listen, I'm not getting much smoke off you guys. I need more spin, more heat. Ratings were down 13 points on that last race. Not happening. If you want to get into the club, you gotta win a lot more and you gotta win big. Accumulate serious points and maybe I'll give you another interview. If you're still around. Well, well, look what the lucky winners won.
So now we get the loading docks. This is just a race, basically a hint like, hey, you're racing on here next. But now if I go into like the free mode, I can now race on it normally. Dirt Stadium is a stadium for the battle modes, while loading docks is an actual race. So we have Sparga City, Crash City, Haven City, and Icelands. Iceland are kind of like Snow Point, or the snowy mountains from Jak 2 or Jak 1. Spargus is from Jak 3. Crash City is exclusive to this game, and Haven City is obviously Jak 2/3. I think it goes more off the Jak 2 design, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. So now we can do either a battle or do a race. I'm just gonna go down in order.
This is a death race, Jak, and it's one of the crowd's favorite events. The object of this challenge isn't just to race, but also to take out as many other cars as you can before time runs out. You get points for each vehicle kill. No, it's not pretty, but you've got to do this to qualify for later events. Just keep moving and keep shooting. Remember, you'll earn higher points in each lap. On your second lap, you'll get double points per kill, and on your third, triple points. So it's best to race fast and get to the higher laps as early as you can.
So here to explain, this is a death race. So I'm not racing. I just want to get as many laps as possible. I want to, because the higher laps, the more points I'm going to get. What about my armor? So yeah, no, now I already have like basically the same car, just slightly faster than the Basher. Like, it's that simple. So I'm not racing anyone. I'm just trying to get laps, and I'm just going for as many kills as possible. I want to hit gold at least.
Light turns green.
I got a boost there, and now the yellow eco actually has like a generic weapon for battles and for death races. It is a gray gun. It is basically just the yellow, but worse because it's just generic. Also, each of them apparently have names. I know the yellow is this machine gun here is actually just like a Vulcan Fury, but it's yellow. I just call it machine. I just call it a gun.
Good night, buddy.
And whatnot. When you use this is like your most common yellow. This and grenades. Missiles are pretty up there for like not for being common. You won't get them much during races. During death races, you'll get a few of them. You only really get them if you're in like third or lower. In second, you won't really get them. You mostly get peacemakers, which is very strange considering that's supposed to be your first place killer. You get that a lot more than rockets when you're in second place, just because there's no reason to have rockets when if first place is right there, you can just blow them up, guaranteed with a peacemaker. So now I guess this is a nice place to show Dark Eco. Dark Eco not only launches more things, but also powers up the damage on them. So the machine gun doesn't get increased fire rate, it's just stronger. Each weapon design, mainly on the yellow side, kind of get like more brutal pictures, except for rockets. The rockets just get 4 instead of 2. The gray gun does not get powered up. My boosters actually become purple. I don't think it makes me faster. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. I could be very wrong on that, but like you saw with the grenades shot 5 instead of 3, and they do more damage. Dark Eagle is kind of the thing you want to aim for and try to keep for as long as you can in this game. There are a few powers we still haven't gotten yet. So red Eagle, we're also missing like a I should probably just go over the items that I got and then the Dark Eagle variant. So I got a turret in the last race, so that basically just gives a stronger turret. I got a drone, which that drone is just a stronger drone. I think it's out for longer, and it hurts. It does a lot of damage. If you're next to someone with that drone, you basically die. You die almost immediately. I did hear more on this, so I thought I needed a lot more score, but I'm already past gold, so I could just stop, but I'm not going to. Because hero mode actually increases the difficulty in this game by a lot, by a decent amount. I'm tempted to do a hero mode playthrough, but I'd have all the stuff and all my fully upgraded weapons, my fully upgraded cars, so there would be no real point, and that would take the fun out of it. Green Eco is your health. You can find blue Eco like here for your boosts, and I'm trying to think. I got oil spill last map as well, so that when you get Dark Eco becomes a flaming oil spill. So if anyone gets into it, they die. They don't die. They get damaged a lot.
You know, except for a little rash in the nether regions, I feel fine. Maybe Crew was bluffing about the whole poison thing.
I had the bottle analyzed. There were traces of black shade at the bottom, a rare and deadly plant found in the wasteland. We were poisoned, all right.
Father, never cut corners. Trust me, it's the real deal.
Never fear! When the going gets tough, Jack will get us out of it.
We're just gonna have to win the whole thing.
Against those lunatic racers out there? What are the odds?
You don't want to know.
No offense, Gus, but I'm not going to trust my life to anyone but me. Just stay out of my way. I'll win.
Well, somebody here had better win, or I'm gonna be very pissed and very dead.
How about
Yeah, so the whole friends kind of falls apart during this game. We get new hood styles, or new kind of car body parts. Those don't really matter. I'm not really gonna worry too much about them. I'll probably edit those myself. More for Stark City.
This is a freeze rally, Jack. Racing fast isn't the most important thing in this trial. You also have to hit the time freezers to stop the clock and get the lowest time. Running into each freezer will halt the clock for a set amount of seconds. The more you freeze the clock, the lower your overall time will be. Some freezers are worth more time than others, so pick your path wisely. Beat the lowest times to win. Good luck!
So these are kind of like, if you play Crash Team Racing, these are your relic races. So hit the boxes. Upon hitting the boxes, you will, let's see what this would look like. It will cut more time off of your time. I don't like that. I'm gonna run the other one. But basically, it's your relic race from CTR. So you hit the things to stop freeze the clock. There's 2s, 5s, and 10s, I believe.
Go!
And the whole goal is to just get there in the time. The time is obviously a lot shorter in hero mode. I think it's like 30 in hero mode, which is like almost, which is basically hitting every single time freeze, playing out like a nice perfect path, just like the platinum modes in CTR. They take a lot of the kind of inspiration for some of these modes off of CTR, but some of them, especially in the battle mode, will get a lot more unique than most other racing games. So these purple ones are 5, the orange ones here are 10s, and the blue ones that I've been hitting, which I've missed both of those, are 2s. Also, something you probably noticed already, the laps are only 2 laps instead of 3 laps, because these maps are a lot longer than, well, yeah, these maps are a lot bigger than a decent amount of racing, if I'd say. Or than probably like, I don't know, NASCAR, I don't know, I'm not gonna make any comparisons. These are pretty long though, even with boosting the whole way. So, and I think the way to make your boost fast more, be there for more, is if you have turbo maxed out, you will have to be able to hold turbo your boost a lot more. But this is really straightforward. You just get the freezes and whatnot, the whole thing. Now you can see I've actually been racking up blue eco without getting any of the blue like vials, and that's because if you drift, if you get hang time, or you get hang time, or if you get one of the items in the red eco, you actually gain blue eco, which actually didn't fully explain the one I got last in the circuit race. So in the circuit race, the oil spill, it turns into a flaming oil spill with dark eco. It does a lot of damage, and if done right, sometimes it'll AI, they will already have low health upon entering your oil spill. So they'll start to, so they almost immediately explode on it, and then they'll get stuck on it basically, because they'll keep spawning. You only spawn like slightly further every time you respawn, but you always spawn in the same like area. So if I died right here, I would spawn a bit farther ahead, but in the same direction, in the same like lane. So if you hit someone with that, and they die at the very beginning of it, basically, they will just keep being stuck, and you would just wrap kills. And kills in the circuit race actually mean a lot, because you want to get as many players as possible, and the more kills you get, the faster you do the race, the less deaths you have, the position you're in. They all contribute to how many precursors you get at the very end for your total. And that's very helpful, because you obviously want precursors to upgrade your car, so then you can then do better in the races and whatnot. I'd probably say the Rollerblade, at least for now, is the best car in the first tier. Obviously, it's better than Basher. Maybe not tanking, but adding 1 extra armor, you have the same tanking on it. And armor is a lot cheaper than the gearbox upgrade or the boost upgrade that the Rollerblade starts off with. So that's why I usually run the Rollerblade at the start. Obviously, when you play Expeditions, you can't really do anything about that. In Expeditions, they actually go off the generic car stats. They don't go off your upgraded story mode or adventure mode. Actually, is what's called this stats. They go off the base one. So if you're running battles, you probably want the Basher more. But I always find the Basher and like more of the tanky cars to roll over a lot, because they're heavier and they're basically formed as a ball. So you just roll around a lot more. So like, see, each of these give me my winnings, and then the more winnings I get, the more precursors I'm gonna get.
Let's show him a new trunk.
We get a new trunk style. Off that, no cutscene. But the cutscene kind of shows how during this
is a deathmatch,
wait for this to go.
It's combat to the death between you and other drivers in an arena. There's no mercy here, no place to hide. It's just head-to-head combat and survival of the fittest. The driver with the most kills at the end wins the match. There are no points for second place. Good luck.
As Carrie explained, deathmatch. Your generic battle mode in most racing games. Can I do anything else? Yeah. So yeah, turbo capacity. Turbo gives you capacity. Armor gives you how much you can take. Is your armor how much you can take? Gearbox is how fast you will take. Is your acceleration, and then just top speed adds size. Let me see what the bike part is. Trunk. Yeah, I'll run that. It's not bad. The story basically for this game is you're poisoned. win so that you can get the cure and whatnot. And everyone is kind of falling, their kind of friendships are falling apart because they're like, oh, well, I only trust myself to do it, and whatnot. So they're like, well, I'm going to trust myself, or, oh, I'm going to trust myself. And then they just they basically just start distrusting each other throughout the game. For like, for most of it. Not for the whole thing, just for a decent amount of the game until later on. And I can't switch characters, I'm always Jak. If I could switch characters, I would. Just kind of switch it off every now and then, but you can't. Probably after this series, I'll actually go through the expedition, I'll go through the secret shop to show you what you can get, and all the characters you can get, and the characters you can get, the characters that you can play as, and whatnot. But basically, any character you see in the story mode, right now, every character you see, we are in expedition mode, you can already play as. Upon getting the game, you start it up, you have everything. The only things that you've seen me unlock are the things that you have already unlocked. I have not gone into the secret shop or anything. This is a generic. This one is one of the first maps you get. No, it's not. I lied. This is the first map that we got off Expedition. You get 3 battle maps. One for Spargus, one for Crash City, I think, and one for no, one for Haven, one for the Snowy Mountains, and one for this. Or not this one. One for Spargus, one for Snowy Mountains, and one for Haven City. They're all different. They all have like unique kind of things with them. You get a track, you get a few tracks. You get Spark City, you get Crash City, and I think those are only 2 tracks you get. You might get like 1 more at the start, but I could be wrong with that. You have a bunch of all the modes. You never unlock modes off the top of my head. You never unlock a mode. You only really unlock tracks and customization stuff. Well, any character you see in the story mode, we unlock through the story mode. The secret shop is for characters that you don't see in here that you have unlocked. Some of them require you to have a specific save on your PlayStation or on your account. Some of them require you just to have enough precursors to grab the character. And you can also get cutscenes. You can get like car pieces, like antennas. You can get a whole new cars. So you can get the Sand Shark from Jak 3, as well as a new car, which is just called the Naughty Dog, which is obviously the people who made this game. So, I am actually losing. I need to actually pick it up. I've been scared to not die. So I've been dying a lot. I need to pick it up. I need to pick up my pace, so I actually need to get out there and start killing more. Hopefully no one's edge my kill. There we go. I'm trying to get Cutter down too. Actually, no, he's right here. Someone's got drunk. Oh no, it's turret. These turrets are brutal. So actually when they're red, should have actually killed him with rockets, but he didn't shoot me at all. Those get rockets. And then the other one we got for the red was a boost one. I got bronze. I need to redo that. You want gold. Almost guaranteed. You want gold or you won't be able to progress most of the time. The boost power up in the red, it basically prevents other people from using their boost, and you get infinite for like a second, for like 2 or 3 seconds, not too long. Or probably like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, something like that. And it's nice. It's nice to have. And when you get that as ready to go, it also heals you, so you can't really die. That drone that I just got, I went over earlier. It's just a lot stronger. It's out for longer. Whatnot.
Don't mess with me.
Let me take out Ashlyn because she's right in front of me. Where's Ash? Here's Ash. I'm gonna die. Once I saw the targeting, I was gonna die. Rockets are actually played differently in this game compared to others because obviously they aren't like, oh, you could throw the item backwards. as long as you have a ready-go weapon, no matter what it is. I think as long as it's not the booster, I could be wrong on that. The rockets will get will go away. They will get they will lose tracking. That's it. But this is just your generic deathmatch. Get as many kills as you can. Get more kills than everyone else, and try to win. You can see everyone's scores on the top. So right now I am in the lead, which is nice. Because you need to have a certain amount of trophy of points at the very end to be able to progress. And 9 out of 10 times you need full golds to get that.
Hey, you want a little of this?
So that's why I'm doing this, just so I can grab the gold.
Sorry, but I always win.
Torn was sad there on me, so I died. That's fine. There are a few glitches that I've seen on this game, and that's it. Deathmatch, when you get that, that's done. Deathmatch is 10. Capped at 10. Some of them cap higher. Some of them don't cap at all. I've had one glitch in this specific map on a different mode that actually is on my channel. If you want to look at it, you can look at it after the stream. Look at it now. It's up to you. I think cutscene after this? Nope.
You're facing a Grand Prix qualifier, Jak.
So
in addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the big Grand Prix events.
Actually, no, I'm gonna keep my top speed. So yeah, what she said, get next match. Basically, you have to do, once you get enough points, you can go to the qualifying round.
Oh no, here comes old Tingrin himself.
You newbies are finally going to see what I've been talking about all along. What makes this the most watched sport in the world? Ultimate speed and complete danger. I hope you didn't eat breakfast this morning, or you'll find it all over your suit later.
We're not afraid, right, Jak? Right, Jak? Hey, say some hero stuff!
Welcome to one of the fastest treks in the world. This is the Death Drove. Many people have died on those lanes, chasing a sad dream. Make the crowd scream for me! Good luck. You'll need it. More than I need ratings. This is a Red Cup Grand Prix qualifying event. Lots on the line.
So you can see actually some of these characters actually have cards you get later on. Or later on in this cup. So like Edge had a card that I don't have yet. Torn has a card I don't have yet. But they try to make Jak a more silent protagonist in this game again. He's not completely silent, he just doesn't talk as much. I don't know why they made that decision, but it's fine. It's just kind of weird. Sometimes you get those slow motion effects, and if you get the game and you don't like those, you can just turn them off. They happen every few kills. If it's like, oh, why you weren't supposed to kill that guy, and yet you did, or you killed a man in one shot. Most of the time is when those happen. But this thing is like a little drone, another drone. Yeah. The upgraded one goes out longer. I don't know what the upgraded one does exactly. But basically, the drones. Those drones, they will fly out, and they'll go around the track until they meet you again, basically. They go completely around the track backwards until they meet up with you again, and when it hits, it explodes. It kills. Guaranteed. Oh, yeah, see, we got the booster, so actually it's not killing me. Oh, I think the upgraded one actually just completely prevents them from using boost. Ah. Okay. These blue pads are boost pads that are exclusive to, I think, this map. This map is actually kind of cool. Torn is in the lead, and I need a weapon to help me like fix that. So I need to actually hopefully get like a peacemaker. Those will not help. He's too far for those to help. Yeah, this drone is now going to melt enemies, and it's going to be out for so much longer than normal. So I can get up close to Cutter, he probably will die. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't up for that long. It's out probably the same amount of time. Now, as long as I can get Torn to kind of like a straight view, I can blow him up. Hopefully overtake him if he's not too far and get first.
One last finish.
Ah, he got Dark Eco off that because he killed someone. So Dark Eco also fully heals. He dropped a mine right there. Awesome. Dark Eco fully heals you upon you obtaining it. There are no invisibility frames either upon once you spawn. Once you spawn, you are able to die. Which is why the oil slick is very, very, very brutal if you die right in the beginning.
No.
This is the Peacemaker basically timing my death. I am now dead.
Wants it more?
Peacemakers with Dark Eco, basically act like the upgraded warp orb from Crash Team Racing to where it will kill everyone in its way instead of just first place.
Ah, take it hit.
No matter what, it will just kill everyone. Well, it won't kill everyone. It will kill anyone who lines their path up with it. There's only one yellow weapon we have not seen yet, and there's only one red we haven't seen yet. Which the red one is a cloud, and basically the cloud is just a smoke screen. It's hard to see in it. And if you do the Dark Eagle version, it's electrified. I think that's the only red weapon we haven't seen yet. Oh, and the shield. So there's actually just a whole shield in this game.
Concrete.
So the shield, it's a shield. It does damage to people who touch you. It prevents any damage from hitting you for a while. It's not limited to hits, I believe. And the Dark Eagle version basically just makes it a more kill-oriented shield. So you want to bash into people to get damage, so you will get damage off them. This game also, sometimes when you kill someone, or when you die, start getting shot by someone, or when you're starting to damage someone, they will actually play like little sound quotes. Oh no, their engines are destroyed because they couldn't use Blue Beacon. I don't know what the upgraded version is. Maybe it's out, maybe it's longer. So there are some things in this game I'm not fully sure of because I don't play it much. You have to be in the mood to play this game, really. But I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. I've lost it. But no, that's it. Oh, the shield. When Dark Eagle, you want to be more killing it. It does more damage if you hit someone. Basically, that's all it is. Cutscene? No cutscene. Okay. No cutscene. So now we've done the first qualifier. We got golden on it. So now we're gonna go into Crash City and do our next race.
This is a Crash City street track.
Normal race.
It's fast and tight. Watch out for hard turns and dead ends. Use your red eco weapons to lay a few surprises on the track. Keep moving hard and keep the competition down, or you'll be roadkill. Take it to the streets, Jak.
Seaport Strip is basically just the loading docks, but a bit longer. So what this game does is sometimes every area has 3 tracks, I believe, maybe 2, but one of them is usually, yeah, I think it's two tracks, and then there's one, no, it's 3, and then they usually have one that just incorporates all of them into it. So you have like a Haven City circuit, a Bright City circuit, and they'll just they'll find a way to make them all kind of fit nicely together. I think this is the same as loading docks. It might be the exact, relatively similar track with some differences. I don't know if it's 2 tracks combined. I know sometimes, I believe the game does that sometimes where they're not unlocked with, yeah, no, this is 2 tracks. This is the track we just did, mixed in with whatchamacallit? No! Loading docks. So sometimes they'll combine just 2 tracks instead of all 3, but I don't think these ones are obtained. Maybe they are. I think they are, but I don't know. Again, I'm not fully aware of what you get, what you don't. You see, Peacemaker is a lot more frequent than a rocket in second place. So they just they're like, yeah, you want that first place? There you go.
Give it up.
I'm actually not faster than Ship, and he's in the back shirt because his is probably upgraded slightly more. Also, their cars scale, so he runs that. It's like I'm just thinking like a lot. They will actually use the same cars in the current rank. So once my cars switch, because every rank you get cars, but then say I go to like Cup 2, I will lose. I lose the road blade and I lose the battery. I can no longer use them. Because then it takes time to get broken. Now you have fully upgrade cars. But they will also switch cars. So they will start running those class cars as well. But they are not limited to the 2 that you are using. They are limited to any car inside of that cup. So, like Torn, I don't know. I think Torn's using one called like the Dragonfly. Edge is using one called the Howitzer, I believe. They're limited cars inside that cup. I do not have them because they will be unlocked for me later. I might die. I might throw up here. No, I'm fine. Hitting those trains is devastating because they will blow you up almost on impact. Then you can get stuck, or you just get, or if you don't blow up from them, then you just get stuck. It's just a problem. Oh, there's a Peacemaker orb coming to me. If you look at the mini map, that blue dot that's coming up is a Peacemaker. I am going to die in only a matter of seconds. There it is. But I have a shield. I don't know if shields help me. There you go. I had 2 of them. There's 2. Well, there you go. That's how you stop Peacemakers with a shield. I think this is the first game where you could avoid the first place weapon, which Mario Kart 8 got. I believe Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I believe Mario Kart 8 was, from my knowledge, another one of the game that does that added like the horn.
Here's a little hero.
I mean, you can dodge it with like the boosts, the mushrooms and whatnot, or with the horn you just blow it up. But CTR, there's no protection from. No, CTR did, because CTR had shield that protected you from it. Mario Kart took a lot off. Well, not a lot. No, they took a lot of Naughty Dog racing games because CTR was kind of the first game that had the blow up first place weapon, so you wouldn't. I just blew myself up. Walls do damage to you, as you can see. I probably won't get first now because the finish line's like right here. Yeah. I'm just gonna take a second now. If I need to off screen, I can just get the golds that I'm missing.
Next time you and your thugs want to fight, maybe you should pick on someone your own size.
My. I finally get to meet the great racer, Jak.
And?
And what?
What about me?
Oh yes, you're the loudmouth storyteller from the bar. But Jak, your reputation precedes you. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. My name is Razor. Maybe you've heard of me? I work for Mizo. Eventually everyone does.
I'm from out of town.
Yes, you are, aren't you? And you're showing my boys up on the track out there. Don't make me put on my goggles and show you how it's done. You wouldn't live long enough to see me cross the finish line.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, I'm sure we'll match up soon enough. The race of the century, eh? In the meantime, watch your back. I've heard someone arranged a few surprises this time out.
Razors are quote-unquote rival, basically, for the game. Yeah, here we get the 2 new cars. 2 new cars of Cup 1, we get the Dragonfly.
Another crazy car.
Oh, we don't get the other one yet.
Well, look what the lucky winners won.
The next one we get is the Howitzer. Or what it's called. I think it's the Howitzer. We're going to do Hints of Clifftop Battle.
This is an artifact race, Jak.
Artifact
You'll
race.
need to collect as many artifacts as you can, and the one with the highest count wins. When an artifact appears, get there first and it's yours. Of course, there'll be lots of competitors out there, so you'll have to be the fastest and the smartest if you want to win. But I know you can do it.
So Artifact Race is kind of like, I'm not using the Dragonfly. Dragonfly is like, it looks decent on paper. It's got high speed, high acceleration. It's very bad, in my opinion, because it's literally a ball. you're going to be rolling a lot, and that then either A, screws you over because you're rolling, or completely respawns you, which is not good. You can move with attacks in this game. But no, my point earlier, Mario Kart took the thing of like blowing up, being able to protect yourself from the first place destroying weapon. In Nitro Kart, it had zero gravity, but Mario Kart claimed that it was the first racing game to add zero gravity. You have the zero gravity, like switching into zero gravity. When Crash Nitro Kart came out in like 2006, 2007, I'm just say. And yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Artifact races is like your crystal grab from CTR. Get the artifacts, get more artifacts than everyone else. Straight to the point. On the main map, you have the green dots are the route or the artifacts. I don't know if it's in the first one, but I know later on you will get red ones. Basically, the red ones are they're worth more. They're worth more points, and that's about it. It's very simple. You can get kills. Kills won't contribute to anything except for your Dark Eco. There's really no point to really go for them except like, oh, someone's in my way. I want this. I need this artifact until you kill for it. Other than that, there's no real reason to. It's just a battle. So this is Cliff, and this is Cliff, the Cliff Top Arena. Probably the one I played the most out of the base game one, just because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this one. Because it's nice, it's got a bunch of like different nooks and crannies, a bunch of jumps. So like, actually I'm just gonna take, yeah, I'm a guy, so you can just like, come down here, and you take jumps down here to get different sections of the map. Come over here to get into another section of the map. It's just a very nice map with a bunch of like little secrets, secret ways to get around. And there's no real reason to, but there are. Or at least not for this, but like when you're doing battle, most AIs don't go over there, so what you can do is like solidify a lead, like a huge lead, or something like that, or when you're playing like Assassin or something, and if anyone has to get you, you can just sit there and hide. And Assassin is another mode. I don't think we'll see that in this stream. I don't think we will. But that's basically, you get a target from the list up top, obviously because it's all people in the track or in the round, and your whole goal is to kill whoever is you are tracking at that point. So you always get someone tracking different track every time you kill someone.
You've won some new
we get wheels of style. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, Cressy, we're missing more. I can worry about that. Icebound Citadel.
How about a wonderful little death race?
We've done a death race.
And scenic Marauder Fortress.
We're not gonna really worry about that.
Here we go.
So this is probably the one thing I needed to get into early in the stream, and just in general right now. So this isn't anything negative, but I used to, I don't say I used to, well no, I used to live stream, which I did actually for the other three Jak games of Jak 1, 2, and 3 on Twitch. I do not have VODs to start off, so I don't have VODs for them. I apologize. Maybe one day I'll go back to them and just maybe do like a quick playthrough of them or whatnot. I'll find some way to like cover the footage or whatnot. Put them out.
Wham bam, baby.
Basically, the reason why I'm going to YouTube for this is because you may or may not have heard the whole DMCA thing for Twitch, how like music. Some games have huge copyright things, so like if you play this certain music, it might be over exaggerated on Twitter or whatnot. I don't want to worry about it. I'm not going to. And I have this YouTube channel. I don't do anything with the YouTube channel. I haven't really done anything with it in a year, a few months, other than post like glitch videos that I find. I'm like, oh, here's a little glitch video that I found on accident or something like that, or something cool that I've done in like a game. So I thought I could just do these on Twitch. But the main reason why I started Jak X on here is because obviously the song at the beginning is guaranteed, almost guaranteed copyrighted. Almost guaranteed. If need be, I am a lot more used to YouTube than I am Twitch for videos and stuff. So instead of having to take down the video, I can be like, okay, I can take it down for a bit, edit out the song, or just find a way to cut the cutscene out, basically. Because I did kind of go over. It's not really a big point. All it explains is what that part Razor talked about, how Dax was in the bar and whatnot, and why we're in this new kind of area, and the whole kind of like the big entrance point of the game. But I forgot the main reason why I'm switching to YouTube for main game live streams. I'm gonna say main game live streams. Yesterday was a test stream, which is why I also streamed earlier. I was going to stream later last night, but I had stuff I had to do that took a lot longer. And this stream was supposed to be yesterday, but it did end up obviously being tonight because of said thing that I was doing, which is just college. I had some college things I had to get done, and it took way longer than expected. So that was why I didn't live stream last night. But what I'm going to be doing is moving. I'm going to stop here. I'm moving main game live streams, so playthroughs of like. So after this, I'm doing Ratchet & Clank PS4. Then I'm going to be doing Cameo on the Xbox, and I might have some guests that come in like, hey, do you want to talk on live stream on the when I play Xbox? And we'll go, and then I will be uploading those and just popping them up here as this kind of playthrough parts, stuff like that. Twitch is still going to be used. I'm still going to be live streaming on Twitch, more so for casual live stream. So yesterday I did Genshin Impact as my test stream, which is a game that's on mobile, it's on PlayStation, it's on PC. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild, like an anime Breath of the Wild, what most people compare it to with gacha system, and it's fun. That is kind of what Twitch is going to be, more casual stuff. If I decide to live stream Call of Duty, or like if I decide to stream Cold War to Zombies or Overwatch or something that's not a playthrough, will be on Twitch. Normal playthroughs will be on YouTube. Is what I'm getting at.
Welcome back to the GT Blitz Show. Sadly, the network has decided in their infinitesimally small wisdom to add a co-host to my show. I can't imagine anyone outshining yours truly, but alas, please give a lukewarm welcome to my new color commentator, as it were, Mr. Pecker.
Thank you, GT. And hello to all you peoples out there watching. I'd like to thank the network for choosing me to save this anemic little show.
Yes, well, welcome aboard, Pecker.
That's it! Who's his agent? Pecker always gets the sweet gigs in these adventures.
My first network assignment has been to investigate the rumored super bet on this year's big championship race. Sources say a high-level underworld crime connection is involved. But sadly, my sources won't return calls, and are now missing, and are probably dead. But Pecker is not so easily swayed. I will uncover the truth and report my findings right here on our show, GT.
Of course you will. And let me just say it's going to be so great working with you.
You too, Blitzman. Oops, sorry.
Why, you little bird shot!
Ooh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so now Pecker's here.
Another side battle.
But no, I'm moving playthrough live streams and stuff like that here. Just because I've always wanted to start a Let's Play channel, and this seems like a nice way to have live stream. Sure, they're gonna be long, but if everyone comes over like, oh, Jak X, sure, I'll watch it. Yeah, it'll be a watch, but you can just go back to it over and over, and maybe you'll miss some things and whatnot. Figure out what we're going over. I'm just gonna go through.
Use the eco well.
Get that up.
Or you won't see the next sunrise. You'll pass under a long...
Forbidden Jungle. Forbidden Jungle was in
lined up and ready.
Jak 1.
Go for it, boys.
So yeah, I'm just moving basically playthrough live streams over here. More casual kind of just random live streams will be up on Twitch. That's kind of all this really is. The only reason I thought about, I just thought about because I watch a lot of people live stream on both, and I always, I always wanted to start a Let's Play channel. If you went back to like early days, and I'm on my channel, I'm talking like 5 years ago. Actually, I don't have those videos anymore, but back on the PS3, I was on my phone recording Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, as well as Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Or the Birth by Sleep that got released on the 2.5 collection on the PS3. And then they obviously released the collection on like PS4, Xbox, and whatnot. But I did an episode of each of those, same day, for like 10 minutes. Very bad quality because on my iPhone 4, years ago. I probably just started middle school, probably. And they're bad quality, obviously, obviously. And they were cringy, and I just hated them. So I ended up deleting the videos and whatnot. I have some videos up there from like a quote Let's Play, so I was going to start like Smashing Saturdays or something like that, so I was going to play Smash every Saturday, or I was going to. I'm telling you, that is I made 3 episodes, and only one of them came up on a Saturday, or no, they all came up on Saturdays, but none of them were like, hey, here's Saturday 1, here's Saturday 2. One was 1 week, one of them was like a few weeks later, and then I think the 3rd episode was like a whole 2 or 3 months later. And then there's also a video I had a while ago. I was like, hey, what game should I play for Let's Play? Because I thought people would be interested in it. Again, I was little. I was in like middle school and whatnot. I started middle school and whatnot. And that video's probably still up there. Probably. I got recommendations from like one of my friends in school, and I don't think I actually ever played the game he suggested. I don't think I ever did. He has a YouTube channel. I don't think he works at it now. Obviously he can't now because he is I believe he's already in the military right now. He's already away. He got shipped off, I think. But he had a channel. He played a few things. He played a game for my birthday years ago. He had like a PewDiePie Tuber Simulator stuff. He had a lot more quality and had a lot more drive, determination to do YouTube than I did. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it for fun. And why not? Maybe like most kids, most people nowadays, like, maybe I can make it like a full-time career. It didn't. I didn't, obviously. But what I'm going to do is I just want to do this for fun. When I have time and I just want to play anything, really. But I'm going to do my playthroughs, up on this, on YouTube, like now, and I'm doing normal, kind of easygoing, more relaxed live streams over on Twitch, where I'm not focusing on one thing of a playthrough. I'm focusing more on just I'm having fun, and I'm focusing on having fun here, but there's no real goal. The goal is simple. Beat the game. I'm not going to beat the game in one sitting, obviously, because this game is pretty long. But the whole goal of the live stream is to beat the game at some point, obviously, and in a pretty timely manner. Those streams on the Twitch channel are just going to be probably just one-offs, maybe a few offs. If I do like a Genshin playthrough or like Genshin, and I do like Genshin and I keep doing those, it's not gonna be like a series. So I'm already well into it. I'm not gonna make a whole separate PlayStation account or whatnot just to live stream a whole new playthrough of it. I'm not going to. I'll just play it and whatnot. And if people, like viewers or whatnot, are like, oh cool, hey, can I join? They can go ahead and join. Maybe I can get friends that want to play and join, because the game is cross-platform. It is from phone, mobile, PC, and PlayStation, and it's cross-save on on PC and mobile. PlayStation does not get the cross-save function, which is all right. The one downside of mobile is one on mobile. It runs pretty smoothly from like the little bit I played on mobile. I played on here. Like you probably saw yesterday. And no, this is not PS5. This is PS4. I do not have a PS5. I am not going to get a PS5 for probably a while. But no, it runs well on the mobile. Only real downside I have is it feels like it needs a controller or something, and not the screen controls that that phone has. But it does not have controller support yet. I think they might work on it. I don't know if they are. I don't work there. I don't do anything with it. I follow them a little bit on Twitter. I don't know if they've ever mentioned mobile controller support. I feel like they have on somewhere. But right now, there's no controller support on mobile. Honestly, people will probably want that, and they're probably going to work on it. But they're working on so much other stuff, like what characters they're going to add in the next banner, what quests they can have, what events, and then they're also part of the Game Awards, or they are part of the Game Awards because they're in a running for best mobile game as well as best RPG.
One lap finish.
So they're focusing on probably a lot more than just, let's add controller support to mobile, because they have to focus on the other two systems as well. So, but no, I guess I can kind of bring this up now because we're on YouTube, and I could have brought it up on Twitch. I would like suggestions for playthroughs, so I could kind of make like a whole playthrough log. I'm like, hey, these are games that people want to see. So I could do like, say, this. I can do, well, I'll say I'm going to be doing this. I'm doing PS4 Ratchet & Clank. I'm trying to find a way to get the Sly series. I don't know if PS Now will allow me to also play, well, I know it lets me play the Sly series, like 1, 2, 3, but I don't know if it will let me live stream it, or if I have to, or make videos off it, unless I have to go onto the PS3, which doesn't actually allow that. Because if so, I can just get the PS Now membership, and that'll open up to a lot more games as well. I could do Xbox games, like I'm doing Cameo at the Ratchet & Clank PS4. I can do, I don't know if there's an easy way to live stream off Switch without like a capture card, because I don't have one, so I guess that's kind of out of the question. I guess Switch games are kind of the question, which I think another thing is Genshin is working on is Switch support. What else?
Got another one.
We can play Persona, but if we do that, it'd probably be like Persona 5 Royal. Minus the new content. Or as much of the new content as I can cut out, because I know like the whole like new semester.
Oh yeah.
At least if you are streaming on the PS4, it does not show video. It will only do your audio. So that's that. I am doing really bad. I'm doing really, really bad. Okay, this helps though. This will help. So yeah, if you have any recommendations of like games to play, to get playthroughs off of, throw them in the suggestions. Throw them in suggestions. I can make a list, and at some point I will get to them. But obviously, I have like a backlog right now that I have to work on, so I can't really do those right now. I can't do like the suggestion and say like, oh yeah, do Crash 4. I can't do that right off the bat. I will have to do that like later on once I finish the rest of the backlog, or do like something like that. So
it's a clean start.
I'm 100% down. I'll look at like stream things, like the stream rules and stuff like that. I can live stream Kingdom Hearts. There are a lot of games that I can live stream, just so much as do people want to see it, or am I already in the middle of playing something? If I'm already in the middle of doing a playthrough, I'm not going to start another playthrough, because then that would be too much to be working on. Because like, well, which one do I want to put out today? Which one do I want to put out tomorrow? And I'm only a small channel, not like a lot of other people, not like some people who do this stuff where they're like hundreds of thousands of subs, or thousands of subs, or whatnot.
I'm getting rocked.
I have 7. That is nowhere near.
Not good.
And will I grow? Maybe. Why not? Maybe. It is all just... It's just a trial and error. I'm just gonna do what I find is fun. And I could do playthroughs of, say, like, if I try Cameo. I've actually never played Cameo, so Cameo will be blind. If I'm not enjoying it, I can probably pop, like, a live stream and say, hey...
Look at that dog.
Ouch. I'll probably do like in the next live stream of like another playthrough. You'll probably see like, oh, why is he doing no playthrough? Go on to say, hey, I'm not gonna live stream Cameo anymore because I'm not enjoying it. Or say, oh, hey, I'm actually not doing this because I don't want it. Or, oh, say like my PS4 spontaneously combusts. Any PS4 game is no longer on the charts for streaming. Honestly, that's extreme. I doubt that will happen. Or say, oh, I was going live stream today, but something came up, I can't. That type of stuff. So, I don't have any way to live stream off mobile, I don't have ways to live stream off Switch. So those are out of the question. But, I'm down to just get random games to live stream playthroughs, or try the random free streams and whatnot on Twitch. I am 100% down to just play random games that people are like, hey, could you do this? Or hey, could you give this a shot? And I'll be down. And sometimes when I do Overwatch or I do zombies, I'm not gonna be alone. I have like people that I'm playing with, like friends or viewers or whatnot, just to be there, so that they're there, and I'm not sitting here talking with you guys. And also depending on myself, because when like there's not much chat interaction, it's not with some games that aren't chat interaction based. Obviously, I can't never chat as much, or if there's just not much going on in chat. It's more so like talking to myself. So, which is fine. It is sometimes. I know sometimes it's hard when you're streaming and like not many people aren't watching, or if they are, they're just not talking in chat. Just like, well, now I'm just talking to myself. Are they listening? Are they not? Are they here? Or are they just sitting there doing nothing? They're just kind of being like a view bot or something like that. So, but my thing is, I don't care as long as you're here, you're enjoying your time. Go for it. Do what you want to do, how you will enjoy it. This will probably be the last race I'm gonna do for the night, mainly because I've been up for a while and I don't want these parts to get too long, like 4-hour, 3-hour parts. And another thing, on Twitch, when I was doing the Jak series, I said I was gonna do 1, 2, 3 X, which I did, which I've done all the other 3. I'm currently on X, and then I was gonna do a whole 4-hour live, like a speedrun kind of challenge that this guy telling me on Twitch to do this as fast as possible, to beat Jak 1 100% as fast as possible. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to learn. I just don't want to do it. I want to get done with the Jak series to work on other projects, work on other things. So
there you are, Jak. Getting some local color? You certainly need it. You're positively pale on screen. Listen, I just wanted to tell your group that you can earn cool gadgets performing odd jobs for the Commission and others.
What kind of jobs?
What kind of gadgets?
Good stuff. For instance, there are some dirt-forming robots that went berserk in the Crass Dirt Stadium. They need to be destroyed before someone gets hurt. Hunt them all down, and you'll be rewarded.
Sounds good.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. But the prizes are good, and you'll need them. That is, if you want to continue upgrading your car to keep up with the Joneses. The job's waiting if you want it. But be careful. We wouldn't want to hurt one of our star up-and-coming racers.
yeah, he says odd jobs. They're still mandatory for the game, because you can see I get a medal out of it. But that's what I'm gonna call it for the night, because again, I want these parts being too long. That they're gonna be YouTube series now, because once they're too long, people probably won't want to watch it all the way through. Oh, maybe I'm gonna check something. That's my custom stuff. It doesn't keep my custom stats, does it? No, it doesn't. You see, it doesn't. But it does keep my custom body color. No, it does keep the stats. It does keep the stats. No, maybe. I don't know, but they all have more stats anyways. Like better stats. Like the Badger has more armor than now. I don't know. No, it's not keep. Okay, it's not using my stats. My stats are better. No, so next time we'll pick off. Probably finish the Red Eco Cup. Next time, we'll probably finish this off, then start Green Eco next time. And this is how you activate. And then there's team player. So until next time, really.